I was about to tell you a story, smart, symbolic, and then I remembered I'd read twice that it wasn't true, and I still almost repeated it. You see, that is the real danger. It's not the lies that we reject, it's the ones we like, the ones that make us feel smart, that stick around the longest. I almost filmed an entire video repeating a lie that I knew was false, not because I hadn't learned the truth, but because I had forgotten that I had. That's the danger of bad information. It doesn't die, it just waits for you to get comfortable. The lie in question, it's known as the Wasp story. It's been passed around for decades, used to show how insects are just biological machines. The wasp, they say, checks its burrow for intruders, and if you move the prey ever so slightly, it'll repeat the whole sequence again and again, forever. But the story, it's wrong. The experiment was poorly replicated, it was sloppily cited, and eventually it was debunked entirely. I knew that. I'd read a paper that took it apart piece by piece, and yet I still nearly shared that myth with you. Why? Because familiarity beats truth if you don't actively fight it. And this wasn't an isolated incident. So the Stanford prison experiment, for example, touted in psych textbooks for decades, it was riddled with ethical manipulation and unscientific methods. The guards weren't spontaneously cruel. They were nudged, coached, and edited into the story. Still, it's treated like gospel in classrooms worldwide, and we just recently made a big Hollywood movie about it. This happens enough that it should shake your trust, because in research, each lie becomes a slippery step, and if the bottom ones crumble, the whole staircase shifts. So how do you apply this? What lessons can you take away to avoid making the mistake I almost made? Well, truth doesn't just stick because it's true. You have to bind it to your systems. Use a second brain. Check anything that everyone knows. And when something feels too perfect, a little too neat and tidy, just ask, did I check or did I just remember? Because even your own memory can be a trapdoor. The rule to remember here is falsehoods don't vanish when you learn the truth. They vanish when truth becomes your reflex. Other people repeat lies because they've never heard anything better, but you're a different animal. You don't just know the truth, you built the habit of hunting it before it hunts you.